It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Lawrence working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Trying it right side with ETN. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 24. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hyatt with the grab. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now give to ETN running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running back sent in motion. Lawrence in the pistol. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They kick the running back in motion. Lawrence facing third and long. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The kick by Shudak is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First down, here's Dak. He's got Andrews. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dak off the play fake. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing on first is Prescott. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Headed out right. He's running with it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Point after converted from Carney. And the Rams one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This one falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
He was looking for Mark Andrews, so it'll be 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. Gets this one to Harris. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Prescott now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Slides kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes this one to Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's a give to ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's got it on the bootleg. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. The back's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
ETN punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars tie things 10-10. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Andrews with the catch. And they take him down right along the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 4. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Running right, it's Williams. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. Powering across for the touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now it's Lawrence. He rolls to his right. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it 17 all. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dak now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that... that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars bring it back to even. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Gets this one to Harris. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dak throwing again. He's got Andrews. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's under pressure, and he goes down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Out of the gun, Lawrence. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Not one, not two, but 3 straight sacks to snuff out that drive. I'm not sure Kate will ever see a defense stick a QB in the ground like that on 3 straight plays. But this defense, they're pedal to the metal, unrelenting, and what an incredible effort.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Rams will take possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, Prescott. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. A final throw before the break. He put some juice on a deep... This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Jaguars do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Man in motion here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, a run with Williams. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop made by Braden Fitz. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Makes the play. Escapes a defender. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Another run for Williams. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw, Lawrence. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. ETN takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Prescott now on 3rd down. His running back hauls it in deep right. Gets it to the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. McCarty now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by ETN. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. An option give here to ETN. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And he touched him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lawrence looking to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, Lion!
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lawrence to throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. They'll run, Etienne. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Lawrence throwing here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Rams have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense to the line for second down. Slot man motioned over. On second down, it's Williams again. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Bryce Hall picks it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lawrence trying again on second. Finds his man Gray. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play action, Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here's Etienne on first down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Etienne again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They go with Williams on a counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46.
They'll send him over right. 4th down, they're going jet sweep. And this one doesn't go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lawrence working from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Third and just 2 to go. Gun, a give to ETN. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pressure coming for Lawrence. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, Lawrence on the move, headed right, and he hits the end zone, touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Yeah! Here we go! Like it!
So make a check in that win column for the Rams.